quick networking cables. Then we'll take 10 minutes break. Okay. Then we'll go with the networking devices also. Or we'll continue. We'll see. Networking cables. Still now, what we discuss is about the devices need to be get connected either wide way or wirelessly, right? So wide way connectivity or wireless connectivity, whether it is wide way or wireless, they need a NIC. That first part is completed. NIC is required. Wide way of connectivity means we need a different types of cables we use it. Okay, different cables we are different types of cables we are using it, right? Wireless connectivity. So wireless types of adapters, right? So use different medias, 2.4 gigahertz frequency type of connectivity, 5 gigahertz type of connectivity. And another one is also there, that's called 60 gigahertz connectivity is also there. But right now, mainly in public, our general, we are using 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. 60 gigahertz connectivity is also there, but we are not using right now, at least in our networks, right? So this type of media, frequency media, radio frequency media, you are using to get connected or wirelessly. But wide way is different cables also there. What types of cables? Coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, fiber optical cable or optical fiber cable. Okay. Coaxial cable. Already we discussed in the bus stop also, right? Coaxial cable. This coaxial cable. Axial. Okay. It contains a center wire lines. So actually, there is only one main signal wire is there. This main signal wire transmitting your actual data. Actual data is the main copper wire is there. Main copper wire actually for sending a data. Okay. So on this copper wire, so there is a plastic shielding protection cover is there. Okay, a protection cover is there on this copper wire. On this one again, so there is a copper mesh also, copper mesh. Again, a cover. Okay, on top of it, there is a plastic cover. These are the three things. The main signal, which is this is the main signal, actually carrying your actual signal is carried by this main cable, and you know it's a copper and signal is electrical signal. Okay, copper and it is electrical signal. You are getting mobile signals, right? So like that. So radio signals, FM radio, all are because of electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. This is electromagnetic interference in south side. There's electrical interference, magnetic interference, and electromagnetic interference is also. So this will interfere with your signal. Okay, so this is a signal. Some signal is transferring to this cable, and this different signals also interfering with your actual signal. If it is happened like that, it is mixture of signal, means your signal and other signals will be mixer. That is what we call it as a crosstalk. That is what we call it as a crosstalk. Okay. Crosstalk. Okay. To avoid this kind of crosstalk, like mixture of other signal with our signal, so this copper mesh is useful. What is this copper mesh is there? It absorbs this electromagnetic interference. It absorbs this electromagnetic interference and ground it. So it won't let any EMI signal to it. Okay. So this is called this is how the coaxial works. Okay, this is the center wire and these are the copper mesh on it. Single wire for transmitting data. So there is one single wire for transmitting and receiving data. And this copper wire, in this coaxial cable support up to 800 meters. It is support maximum distance is 800 meters. After 800 meters, the signal become lesser. Okay. Support is 800 meters. So many other details also there, but I have given 800 meters. Okay, these are the coaxial cables. Next is twisted pair cables. Next is twisted pair cables. Next is twisted pair cables. What is this twisted pair cable? The pair of wires are twist each other. Pair of wires are twist each other. It means, so there's a two pair wire is there. For example, you take orange and some white orange cable, right? So it will twist like this. Okay. So wire and this is another wire like this. Okay. The pair of wires are twist each other. And generally it is contains 8 wires. Its meaning is it's a 4-pair cable. Meaning is it's a 4-pair cables. In twisted pair, there is two types are there, STP and UTP cables. STP cable and UTP cable. Okay. UTP means unshielded twisted pair cable. Means on these wires, there is no shielding is there. Like this type of copper mesh is not there. Shielded twisted pair cable means on this pair of wires, on these wires, there is a shielding. Either individual shielding to the pairs or maybe overall shielding can be there. And what is again purpose of this shielding is protect from electromagnetic interference. Okay. Next, why needed twisted? So there is a electromagnetic interference now. What is transmission lines formula is there? So that is called attenuation. The attenuation is higher. It means the packet loss is there. Means the signal will be strength will be reduced. Means after certain distance of transmission of signal, okay, after certain distance, the signal strength will be reduces. Okay, after certain signal strength will be reduces. Okay, that is called attenuation. Speed reduces. Signal strength is reduces. Okay, so number of twist increases, attenuation decreases. Speed of data transmission increases. That's why they are following this formula twisted pair. Pair of wires twist each other. So two types of cable, UTP and STP. Okay. Already we have seen, right? Ethernet ports, LAN port, RJ45 socket. So this is RJ45 socket or Ethernet port or LAN port on your desktop or laptop. This is the port it is look like. Okay. These UTP STP cables are used to connect here. So they need a plug to connect. This plug we call it as a RJ45 connector. RJ45 connector or RJ45 plug. Okay. And these wires, the wires you see have color coded. Okay. Orange color wire is there, green color wire is there, blue color wire, and brown color wire is. Okay. And there is a pair of wires also there. Means each color there is a pair of orange, white, orange, blue, white, blue, green, white, green, brown, white, brown, like this pair of ones. So total it is 8 wires. Okay. 4 colors with pairing colors. So this is how the cable is looking. In our regular network, we are using this UTP cables only. Mainly we are using UTP. Okay. And then for the wiring has to go through false ceilings, false floors. Okay. So they need little strength to the cable. So our length of very lengthy cable I want to put it. In that time it is I use STP. In generally we use UTP. Okay. The supporting length is 100 meters only. Okay. The supporting length is it's a 100 meters. Okay. After 100 meters, signal will be reduces. Okay. So these are the cables. So these cables also called as patch cable, LAN cable, cat cable also. Okay. These cables are available in different categories. That's why it is called as a cat cables. Cat cable, Cat 5 cable, Cat 6 cable, Cat 5e cable, Cat 7 cable, like that. So different categories are there. So we are also calling Cat 5 cable, Cat 4 cable, or Cat cable, LAN cable, patch cable. Okay. So we are telling like that. The wire is one side of the wire is having both side. There is a RJ45 flex. One side is going to your laptop or desktop or IP telephone. Another side of the cable is going to your wall mount or switch or hub connectivity. Okay. The very first CAT cable, that is CAT1 cable, is actually your telephone types of wires, RJ11 connection. Okay. This is a telephone wires. See, the small tiny connectors are there now. So these are all nothing but a this is nothing but a two-pair cable, means 4 wires are there, 2-pair cable. So these plugs we call it as a RJ11 plugs, RJ11 socket, RJ11. So used for a telephone cable, telephone communication. Okay. So that's a 2-pair cable. Next is Cat4, Cat4 onwards, everything is RJ11 connector, sorry, RJ45 connector or a 4-pair connectors only. Okay. From this onwards, everything is RJ45 4-pair only. Different speeds based on the different cables. Different speeds depends upon the different cables. Number of twists increases, speed increases. Number of twist differences also there. Okay. Cat 2, 4 Mbps, like Cat 3 is 10 Mbps, Cat 4 is 16 Mbps support of data transmission. And generally we are using Cat 6 or Cat 5e cables for our regular LAN network, because Cat 6 support 1 Gbps and Cat 5e support more than 100, means 500 to 600 Mbps. Cat 5 support 100 Mbps. Okay. So different categories of cables are there. What are these things? This is the crimping tool. This is called a crimping tool. So this is RJ45 connector or a plug, and this is a UTP or STP cables, right? These wires are inserted from backside of this connector, and this front part is inserted into this crimping tool and press very hardly. Okay, not very hardly, but just hardly you have to press it. Then what happens? These wires will be fixed into this plug. Then it will create a cable like this. Okay, to creating these cables like a Both end of the cables need RJ45 connector or a flex. To do that one, we need this crimping tool. And what is this? Is a tester. This cable may be correctly you are created not, or maybe you are not getting proper connectivity. So then we have to test the cable. So we use this cable tester. So both end of the cables will inserted into these two and turn on. So then it will go like um, 1, 1, 2, 2 like this. Which the LED indication understands based on what cable you are created. So we'll see that. Okay. So we'll test it. So another one is also there, that is called this wiring. So why this is color coded? There is also reason, because you have to properly match one side of the wire connectivity to other side of the wire connection also. Okay. So based on that, there is three types of cables in UTP STP. Straight through cables. Straight through cable means what are the color code you use at one end of the cable and other end of the cable is must be same. Means these plugs, first pin what color you given in one side and other side same color you should give. Like that only. So first pin, second pin, third pin, fourth pin up to eighth pin. What colors you use it? Same colors you have to use at other side of the cable when you are inserting. So that type of cable called straight through. When you are connecting different devices, like you are connecting your PC or laptop to switch or hub or a switch to router, we use these straight cables. Okay. Next one is crossover cable. Crossover cable used at generally from similar type of device like PC to PC direct connectivity, PC to PC direct connectivity, switch to switch direct connectivity, PC to router direct LAN connectivity. In that cases, use crossover cable. In crossover cable, one side means first pin of one side of first pin. What color you are given in another side, the color will go with the color wire is go to the third pin. In one side second pin, what color you used it, in other side it will go for the sixth pin. In one side what color is go for a third pin, it go to the other side, it is first pin. In one side what sixth pin is color you use, in other side second pin same color you should use it. It is cross. It is cross. That is why it is crossover cable. Remaining pins are same color. Only this 1, 2, 3, 6 pin. These are the different pins. Okay. 1 goes to 3, 2 goes to 6. So simple formula. That's it. That is 26. Next, rollover cable. Rollover cables are one side what color you are using, other side reverse side means first pin go to 6 pin, sorry, first pin go to 8, second is go to 7, third is go to 6, like that it will reverse completely. These are all used for console cable and to configure routers, switches, kind of stuff. Okay. Guys, understand twisted pair cable? Unshielded twisted pair, shielded twisted pair, pair of wires are twist each other, totally 8 wires, 4 pair cable it is. To connect, what plugs we are using? RJ45 connectors or plugs, and where it will connect? RJ45 sockets. RJ means registered jack. The wires are color coded: orange, white, orange, green, white, green, blue, white, blue, brown, white, brown. UTP STP cable, it will support up to 100 meters. These wires, these cables, also we call it as a LAN cables, hatch cables, cat cables also. These cables are having different categories, each category having a dedicated maximum data transmission speed. Generally, we are using Cat5, Cat5e, Cat6 cables in our network right now. Okay. RJ45 is a standard. Understand this part, guys? Understand UTP STP, twisted pair cables.
Yes, sir.
Only one person responded. Okay, good,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, good.
Yes, sir.
So, fiber optical cable. Fiber optical cable. What is fiber optical cable? Or optical fiber cables? When you walking to some street, okay, mostly in the middays, okay, you'll see some people are digging from that footpath sides, right? They open something like some black box kind of stuff. Some wires are there, so they keep on testing it. They put in one machine and checking and putting on machine. Okay, so they'll keep on doing from morning to evening. Okay, so what is that? Cables are nothing but a fiber optical cables only. Okay, these wires are made up of glass. If you take a internet from Geo fiber net, Airtel fiber net you have taken. So you are getting to your home that yellow wire, okay, and then black wire, okay, from your home to outside and inside your home to again the black wire again connected to small box and from there to your router. This yellow wire is connected, right? From your router to that black wire, that junction box. So that is entirely it is fiber optical cables. These are all made up of glass. Glass is a non-metal. Glass is non-metal. It is made up of actually glass made up of limestone. Using limestone by burning limestone with a very high heat, glass will be created. Okay, it's naturally occurs, so it's not a metal itself. Okay, it is very cheap based on the material cost. But total manufacturing and other costs are there, but still it is yeah cheaper cost. Of course. Your coaxial cable, twisted pair cables are copper wires, and so because of that, there is the possibility of electromagnetic interference. Fiber optical cables are made up of glass, so no metal, so no electromagnetic interference on it. Here the signal we use light wave. Okay, in a twisted pair cable or a coaxial cable, the signal is electrical signal, but here it is light wave signal. Okay, and purpose of this cable, it's very long distance communication. Very long distance communication is possible. Whereas you have UTP, STP cables are coaxial cables like 100 meters, 800 meters distance. But fiber optical support a kilometers, the very long distance it will communicate. Very high speed data transmissions you can send it. Okay, very high speed data transmission you can send it. Like a 10 Gbps type of connectivity you can achieve it. Okay. These fiber opticals we don't use in our regular LAN communication. So I use either Wi-Fi or UTP cables only. I don't use any fiber optical cable for my basic networking purpose. For internet, that is fiber optical cable. From my router to my laptop is Wi-Fi. Or maybe my router to my desktop is UTP cable only, no fiber optical connections. Why? Because it is costly. It's cheaper, of course, but it is as well as costly, cost effectiveness is there. For example, your laptop or desktop, by default, there is a Ethernet port on it. You can simply use UTP cables, right, with the RJ45 connection. But you have a fiber optic, you want to connect your fiber optic cable to your laptop. In laptop, fiber optical related NIC is required. Fiber optical related connecting NIC is required called HBA. Okay, host bus adapters are required for desktop and laptop. So where these fiber opticals are used? In a server wind in data centers. In data center, you have large servers are there. They are sending and receiving large amount of data to in and out, right? So we need a high-speed data transmission links. So we use fiber optical cables. Okay, storage devices. We are also talking about a SAN, right? Storage area network. So there is a storage and storage servers, and there is a switches. Okay, so we need a connectivity, and we need a high-speed data transmission. Data read and write is required. It means you have to send high-speed data transmission. They'll use this fiber optical cables. Core networking places. It means in your place places, for example. mm, uh, what I'm saying is ISPs in data centers, of course, main routing places, they need high-speed data transmission, right? So in that cases also fiber optical cables are used. In small area places, mainly this data centers, servers, storages, network. So they use the fiber optical cables for high-speed data transmission speed. Next one is also we are using for internet connectivity. We are not getting internet from satellites, guys. Okay. We are not getting 98% or 99% or 95%. At least think like about 90%. Okay. We are getting internet from underwater fiber optical cables. Through fiber optical cables only we are getting internet. Okay. So because of very long distance communication. Within a country it is under earth. Outside of the country under ocean. We can go to this submarine mapping. So this is, will tell you, so in the entire world, how they are connected using fiber optical cables. You can go to India, see, you have to press control button to scroll. Okay. So this is Mumbai, Chennai, and other places. These are the connection boxes, right, for to connect different countries. And their lines, if you take this line where it will go and where it is added like this. Okay. So entire countries, India and other countries, you can see. Okay. This is how they are connected. And also I am trying to show you underwater fiber optical connector. See, this is underwater fiber optical connectors. Okay. They use this submarines to merge this type of underwater kind of things. Okay. There are a lot of terminologies, connector methodologies also there. Okay. Of course, it has a large protection, not only cables, other protective insulation is also there, like metallic protection and plastic protection is also there to protect internal wires. Okay, sometimes it is also facing issues, but still it is good. So guys, this is called a HBA. To connect, like you have a server, you want to connect your server to your through fiber optical cable. You want to use fiber optical cable to connect it. So buy this HBA fiber optical adapter, insert into server, and you can use that the relevant not all type of cable connectivity plug points also different. Okay, so that connectors also important, right? And then cable is connected, but where you will connect? Normal UTP STP cable means we have a general, our switches are also there, hubs are there. But fiber optical means fiber optical based switches also there. Okay. So that's it is overall cost is very high. So you need a interface, cable and switches. Okay. So that is your total fiber optical cable. Okay. So these are about a fiber optical. Any questions, doubts? No doubts? No questions?
No,
No
sir.
answers? Okay. So we are using the TP STP fiber optical inside the server rooms, internet purpose, under ocean, internet cables. Okay, very long distances, very high speed data transmission speed.